Hey guys, it's Killer Combat here once again for my second video today. What I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you some All-Stars updates, what I've been doing in the recent times and what I'll be looking to do in the near future as well. And then I'll do some cross-server gameplay to kind of analyse some games, show you some higher level gameplay for you to watch, that sort of thing. So let's have a look at what I've been doing in this past week or so. Firstly, I'll show you that I've been upgrading my Cafu like an absolute maniac. I've been getting about 3 levels per day. I've been spending my diamonds on lots and lots of extra energy so that I can get so many extra goes on acquiring bottles, so I can get a lot of goes on getting more gold, and then I'm throwing everything and the kitchen sink straight on Cafu, leveling him up, and as soon as he hits 120 I'm going to be able to leveling him straight to SR, which is going to give a huge boost to my team. So I'm trying to put some focus on some defense at the moment, and getting Cafu to SR will help with that in a big way. So the other thing I've been doing, or looking to do in the near future as well, is I've been finishing off my substitutes. So I finished leveling all of the caps as they stand now. And then what I'm going to be doing in the next few days and next week, depending on how long it takes, is I'm going to get Maradona to level 80 and I'm going to get Platini to level 80. So I'm going to be looking to sort of acquire some almighty cards this weekend, and I'm going to push them, break them through to level 80, and then I'm going to get an additional 1000 stats. So as you can see there, Romario's a level 80 legend, and the difference there is 1050 stats. So yeah, I think that will be a huge boost to my midfield because I'm running a 5 midfield formation. So being able to give all those players an extra 1000 stats to all their most important stats pretty much will be a huge boost to my team overall. So what I'll do now is I'll jump into some cross-server gameplay. Also, while I think about it, I've also been using an extra reset on the World Domination mode. So for those of you who know how the World Domination mode works, you get one free reset, which is 2 goes, and you get, if you've got at least bronze VIP, then you can have an additional reset for 30 diamonds. If you've got the silver VIP, then you can have an additional 2 resets, the first one costing 30, same as bronze, and then the second one costing 60, so it doubles each time. And then if you're gold VIP, you can even have a third reset, which, as you guessed it, 120 diamonds cost, which I've never done because 120 diamonds is far too much, combined with the 90 diamonds you would have spent earlier on the other 2 resets. That's like, 210 diamonds overall for 5 tries of World Domination, which is a bit excessive in my opinion. That's, nearly $50 worth of just World Domination tries. So, yeah, not really worth it. But what I am doing is the 30 diamond reset because I've worked out that I am basically in a week with my domestic rewards plus the daily missions and maybe login bonus, you can get diamonds and things like that, your lucky spin thing at the start of when you first log in. So I am making as many diamonds as I'm spending if I'm spending them like that. So I'm just spending them on energy and just spending them on World Domination at the moment, and I've spent a few on leveling up my substitute stats as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing in the future, short term, and then once I get all that sorted, then I'll see what my team needs next. I'm probably going to be looking to upgrade my keeper a little bit because I think that my keeper probably needs to be at around level 130, maybe between 130 135. I'll see how long it takes, see how much of a difference it makes, and kind of analyse what I need to do. And yeah, I think that the short-term goals that I've set myself are very valuable. I'll get a lot of benefits from them, and hopefully it should push me a bit higher in the leaderboard. I'm currently fighting for 3rd place now, unfortunately. MHMD80 has been playing more than me, so he's currently a bit higher than me, but we're kind of equal. Last night we played a lot of games versus each other in cross server, and well, we spent a lot of diamonds on resetting the timer and then just re-challenging each other over and over again. We drew, he won, I won. Yeah, we traded a lot of blows overall. So let's see how this game turns out. So at the moment, Iniesta's strong enough that he doesn't get tackled there. Ronaldo shooting, not quite up to scratch for that particular shot. Unfortunate, because in this sort of game, you need to take any chance you can get for sure. Roberto Carlos with a nice interception there, which is good to see. So Ronaldo there, a bit isolated, didn't really have anywhere to go, which is, as I've said, one of the drawbacks of playing a single man up front. So at the moment, no goals scored. It's a pretty cagey affair. I would say I've had the better chances. And, oh, that was close. I mean, Cesar couldn't hold on to that shot from Romario, which is surprising, really. I mean, Romario's only S. He's not even SS, so I don't know how his stats would be high enough to kind of even score goals and make those sort of saves. It is puzzling, and it does lead me to believe that the game's algorithm is a bit different than what I originally thought, because I don't know. I mean, I thought it would always be calculated a lot more in depth, so that, you know, it would kind of be like, well, Romario's only S, his shooting's quite low, my keeper's saving is really high, therefore most of his shots should miss. But he seems to score a lot more than what you'd expect, so I don't know. I don't know how it's worked out, but the more and more I play, the more and more I watch the matches, I keep changing my mind. It is tricky. I have noticed a slight increase in Ronaldo's shot to goal ratio because of the upgrades I've done on my Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench, giving him a lot more stats in his shooting. But I don't know, it is puzzling, and I'm still working on it. I doubt the developers would tell me their algorithms for their game and how the whole game works out, how to generate the match. I bet it's quite complicated. I would be interested to know, but probably a bit of a trade secret there, I would expect. So again, I mean, Evil is like the #1 player now, and I do quite well against him generally. So you can see there, I mean, a very close match, and yeah, I'm kind of on the brink, I feel. So like I say, I need 2 more subscribers, so if you're watching, please subscribe and bring me up to that magic number 100. And I'm going to do a big diamond blowout, so hopefully I can really compete for that #1 spot starting next week. I think next week is going to be an incredibly exciting week for me and my team. I am looking to kind of do a bit more funding over the next few weeks because of the great job news that I had yesterday. So there's a good chance that I'll be putting a little bit of funding into my team as a bit of a celebration for myself. I feel like my team deserves a bit of love, and I don't think it would take too much in order to, you know, really fight for that #1 spot. It's a tricky one, really. It's hard to say how much benefit I'll be getting, but I truly believe that because I'm going to be upgrading those substitutes, and I've got so many players playing in midfield because I'm playing a 5-man midfield formation, that'll be such a huge boost that it's going to give my overall team power a big boost, and it's going to allow me to really dominate that midfield area against those top players, and hopefully provide Ronaldo with a lot more scoring chances. And you know, that the end goal really for me is to get Ronaldo to SR. I am getting a few of those special legend items that you need per player. So I think I've got around 15 now. So I need another 10. So nearly in that single-digit countdown. And I'm finding that I'm getting at least one every 2 days from World Domination. I mean, the chances of getting the one you want, because you basically get a chest that can roll any of those items, and there's at least, 20 legend players in the game. So the chances are small. And by doing 3 goes a day, I get, on average, 5 of those chests. So it is unlikely, it is a lot of luck, but for some reason, maybe the game leans towards players you've actually got in your team, maybe just players you've got in general, but I do seem to get Ronaldo players quite frequently, Ronaldo items quite frequently, so I'm hoping, oh dear, my voice has just gone to downhill for some reason, keeping my language above board there for all you younger viewers. I was kind of thinking about how to put that without using any naughty words, but yeah. Anyway, it's going to be really crucial to get Ronaldo to SR. That is going to give him a huge boost, and I think that could be the key to, well, hopefully getting a close to 100% scoring ratio to shots, which would be absolutely huge in terms of being able to beat these other top-tier teams. I mean, I'm already really close to Evil. MHMD80, we're kind of even, I would say. And LK still seems to be the most out of reach, although I have played him lately in the Battle Royal, and the games are a lot closer again. So, in general, I'm doing really well. And I think that with a little bit of funding, again, making the right decisions, which is always really important. Doesn't matter how much money you spend, doesn't matter how much gold and bottles and XP you've got. It's all about making the right decisions, because no matter how much you're spending in terms of money, or whether you're just spending your diamonds that you're getting weekly from rewards, however you're getting diamonds and XP bottles and your gold, spending it wisely, making the right choices, because you are going to be limited per day no matter what anyway. So you need to be effective, you need to be efficient, and you need to make those right decisions, which is hopefully what I'm teaching you as we go along, as I because I'm still learning things myself at the end of the day. I've been playing it for probably 7-8 months now, so I am starting to notice more and more things, and as always, I'll be relaying that information to you guys. Hopefully you guys have noticed things that I may not have noticed, so you can always put comments, message me on Facebook, Skype. Everyone's starting to sort of get in touch with me in different ways, so whatever your preferred method of communication is, that's fine. So, and hopefully eventually we'll get this forum, because I think being able to collaborate as a community is going to be key to kind of improving us as players, and also putting ideas together to improve the game in general. So, us as dedicated players, we want the game to improve, we want the community to get bigger, we want the community to be more involved. And this game, I mean, just has so much potential. I mean, just think what it'd be like if the gameplay even evolved, where they started incorporating offsides and fouls, and maybe even a referee could be on the pitch as well, and we could get things like they could put slightly different graphics depending on what the player looks like, because at the moment it's just the guys in red all look the same and the guys on the other team all look the same. So imagine what it would be like. I mean, it doesn't have to be like an exact likeness to all the players. They only have to put different colour hair, different colour skin, that sort of thing, just to make the players a little bit different hairstyles perhaps, and then it would just be a little less generic. They could just make some slight tweaks, and then we could put in more game modes, more ways to level up. I would love to see an even higher tier of EXP bottle incorporated at some point, because it's bad enough trying to get your players leveled up from 100 to 120 in the SS tier, and it's that much more excruciating and takes that much more longer when you're going from 121 to 150 SR tier. So there's just so many things that can be done to this game, and at the end of the day it is still beta, so there is a lot of room for improvement. I'm sure they're still working on various things, but I think the players are always going to be able to come up with more ideas because we're immersed in the game, we're playing it every day, and it's just the more heads you've got round the table throwing in ideas, the better, the more progress you're going to be able to make in a shorter amount of time because you've got that many more people with their input. So yeah, I mean, in general, there's a lot of potential, and I'd love to see this game go a lot further than it is, because there is, in my mind, as it stands now, no better football management game on the market. And I'm not just talking about it in the iOS and mobile space. I'm talking about consoles, PCs, any type of gaming platform. So as good as it is now, it can get even more better. This game could become absolutely legendary, I think, because at the moment all the most popular games are all the same. They're those Clash of Clans clones. You know, you build a base, loads of other people online build a base, you upgrade it, you go and attack them, they attack you back. And I just think that genre is just done to death. We need something new, and this is, I mean, for football fans and sports fans in general, this could be the big one, I think. And I would just love to see this really hit it off big. So hopefully that can happen sometime soon. We just need to kind of keep pressing on the developers. We need that forum because that is going to be one of the key ways we can get our ideas across. And yeah, let's see how far we can run with it, basically. So here we go, another game with MHM again. Let's see how we get on. So 1 goal straight off the bat. That's good to see. Ronaldo with the nice sneaky close range goal. And there, look, I mean, this is one of the really puzzling things to me. His Romario has no kind of business scoring against my keeper with such a high stat. I mean, he's an SR keeper, and that Romario is just an S, not even an SS. So, you know, at best he's going to be level 100. Maybe he's got some really good potentials, but I mean, there, look, it's 2 goals this guy scored. There's just no way that should be happening. So it leads me to believe that it isn't just all about how good's this striker's stat about to shoot compared to the keeper's stat. It's got to be more of an overall algorithm. You know, the game score is kind of just worked out, and then the game just plays out randomly in order to achieve the score that the game's decided to make. I don't know if it is as simple as that. It probably isn't. I'm just oversimplifying it, obviously. But I don't think it is as in-depth as it works at every player's individual stat on both teams and then looks at the positional kind of opposition. So, you know, their left midfielder versus your right midfielder, their left midfielder versus your right back. And I don't think it works out all of that as such. It may do that to some extent, but not in absolute finer detail. So the way I see it is, if I was to go back and start again, which is what I'm actually doing, but if I was to go back and start again with some funding, then I think it's best to kind of build your team up as kind of keeping it balanced. So don't just go full tilt on making your one striker, you know, super strong, and then leaving your defence or your keeper, you know, weak in comparison. Level up your team gradually as a whole and keep it balanced as much as possible, because I think that is the key to this game. You look at Evil, how he's now the top player. Now, he's gone a full legend team. He's going to hit a plateau very, very soon. There's only so much he can do, because once you get all those players to 120, yeah, he's going to be incredibly strong. No doubt about it. He's already winning, and he's still got legends that are not SS yet. But because all of his legends are strong in general, you know, he's got a lot of legends in defence, he's got a lot of legends in midfield, and he's got legends in the attack. They're all strong, but they're all comparatively strong, and they're quite balanced. which is probably why he is able to consistently win, because his team is so well balanced. His defence is as good as his attack pretty much, and his core's strong as well. So he's got the SS Carlos in defence, he's got the SS midfielder in the middle as well, he's got two SS midfielders, legend, and then he's got the two SS strikers. So because he's got that strong overall balance, that's why he's now the top man, and I think that is the key. So that is why now I'm trying to level up my Cafu, and then I'm going to level up my keeper, because then that will bring my defence just that much more in line with the rest of my team, you know, my attackers and my midfielders. So hopefully that will then at least let me compete for that #1 spot with a lot more chance than what I'm getting at the moment. I think that is what's going to win the day when it all comes to an end. So like I was saying before, I'm very excited for this weekend for a start, and then I'm very, very, very excited even more so for next week, because I think that could be the first week where I might just overtake LK. I think I might win the cup and the league next week. I think I might be able to take the #1 spot in the Royal Battle and hold on to it for a little longer than I have in the past, but we will see. You never know. I'm just hoping that everything that I've kind of theorised and everything that I'm kind of looking to do in the near future is going to make the big impact that I'm expecting. And I've set my expectations quite high, absolutely, but I think it's well founded. I've got a lot of experience in this game, and I think that I've kind of just about worked it out. And well, you know, keep watching. You'll be able to. I'll be doing a lot of update videos this weekend, because it's going to be a huge weekend for me. So there's a good chance I'll be doing daily All-Star videos. And yeah, I'm just going to put a lot more focus into my All-Star team. I'm going to be doing the new stars for at least another 30 days, so that the VIP gets used up, and that kind of coincides with my new job start date. So my start date is set for the 5th of September at the moment, so that gives me enough time to kind of get the new stars to a point where I've taught just about everything that I can teach to somebody who's starting a new team, and I think I'll be able to get it to a point where perhaps even my team might not be, you know, incredibly strong. I probably won't have SS and SRs and all that sort of stuff, because it's a bit too early for that. But I'll kind of have my structure of my team sorted. The players that I was intending to get will be there. And I'm not saying I'm going to ditch the new stars completely, but I won't be able to put the focus onto them like I am now. Because at the moment I am putting slightly more time into All-Stars, because they're the only team I'm using in cross-server for a start. So that's at least an extra hour per day. But I'm kind of keeping them as equal as possible. I'm trying to put as much time into the new stars as I do the All-Stars. But once the job starts and I'm working full-time, I doubt... I mean, I'm probably not even going to be able to play as much on the All-Stars as I am now. Because, well, for a start, I doubt it's going to be really difficult for a start to play cross-server as much, because I'm definitely not going to be able to play 1 a.m. till 2 a.m. because I've got to get out for work the next day. There's just no way I can start that late playing this game before a full day at work ahead. So that is going to put me in a tight situation where the people who, even if I am the top player, the fact that I'm not going to be able to play enough, especially as much as some of the other top guys are. I mean, Evil's generally doing 2 hours a day. LK will usually do 2 hours a day, and MHMD80 most of the time does 2 hours in a day. So it's going to be difficult to kind of keep up with those guys in the cross server, but hopefully I want to be #1 domestically at least. That is the main goal, absolutely. I want to be the #1 player domestically. That is the priority, absolutely. And cross server, well, I'll still be in the top 3, 4, so it's not too bad. I'm actually quite interested to see who's going to be the reward fragment on Monday, because it's rotating again. It's 3 weeks with each player. So we've had 3 weeks of Mateus behind us now. So Monday, the fragments will be a new player. So I'm interested to see who that is. I'm praying that it's going to be a defender and not Maldini, because I really need a legend player in my substitutes bench. It is going to be a huge boost for my team if I can manage that. There's a good chance if Baresi comes up as a consumption reward or a top-up reward in the near future, I'm probably going to invest in that, to be fair, because I mean, Thiago Silva's doing okay on my bench, but a legend player offers a lot more value for sure. So yeah, I'm hoping Baresi or another defender that hasn't come up yet. I'm not sure what other defenders there are out there. Beckenbauer is one, I think, who's... No, he's not in the game, is he? No, too old. He's 60s and 70s. Trying to think. So there's Baresi, Maldini. Who else? There must be another one. Just can't think. I'll have a look at the fragments and I'll get back to you. We'll find out which players are going to be available. I'll communicate that back tomorrow. I mean, you see a lot of these people have got Baresi already, because he was one of the top-up rewards, consumption rewards, very early on in other servers. And he was like the second or third player. I think it went Zidane first in Real Madrid, then it was Khan, then it might have even been Maradona, or was it Platini, and then Baresi was probably like the 5th legend they introduced to the game. So a lot of players got Baresi when he first came along, so it was like the first legend defender. Oh, I forgot Roberto Carlos, he's another defender, but he's in my team, so I can't include him anyway. But yeah, he was like the 5th player, and well, I swear, as soon as he came out as the top-up reward, like that very day, all of the guys who were kind of the top players, he started popping up in all of their teams. So he was a big win for the developers. A lot of cash coming in for that guy. So a good choice for them. So yeah, it looks like MHM's managed to pull ahead today a little bit more. That's mainly due to the fact that my nephew kept FaceTiming me while I was trying to record my video. This is the 4th attempt now to get this video recorded. I'm not even sure how long this video has been running, because I've been interrupted so many times. I'm not even sure what the time was when I started it. So sorry if it's gone on a bit too long. I've just kind of got into the whole analysing the game and enjoying myself, you know, as I do, and talking to my loyal viewers out there. So I'm going to sign off after the next game or so. So what I want to say before I leave, kind of a overview, review, and the first point is I need 2 more subscribers to do that big Diamond Bonanza video. Hopefully I'll be doing that tomorrow, providing I get the 2 subscribers I need today. That would be ideal for me, because tomorrow is going to be the start of the weekend, so it's the first day of Lucky Spin. It's the first day of whoever's going to be the new top-up consumption reward player. I'm hoping it's Platini again. That would fit perfectly into my plans. So, yep, need 2 more subscribers. If you're watching regularly and you haven't subscribed, why not? You're not going to find a better Football Planet YouTuber out there, so may as well subscribe and get it over and done with. What else? Yeah, let's keep on at the developers. We need that forum. I did notice one guy put a message on there, Facebook, saying about the forum, so I made sure to comment on that myself and give him a like. So let's keep on that. Keep pushing. Let's make it happen, because, you know, we want a better game and we want to build a nice collaborative community as well. So it's good for us, it's good for them, it's good for the game. So yeah, that pretty much covers it. So hopefully you'll be tuning in tomorrow for a very special Diamond Bonanza video, and I'll also be doing my usual new stars video as well. Sorry that I haven't been able to do that quick guide on potentials. To be honest, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to format that. I'm thinking something along the lines of doing a kind of overview on the new stars, because I've got quite a lot of the potentials available. So what I'm going to do is do another big buy on potential. So I've got them all listed out with all the different tiers. So I want a few oranges first, to be fair, so I can kind of look at the difference in level 1 stats between an orange, between a purple and a blue. And then I'm going to do like a more sort of late game potential insight, so looking at the double potentials, the triple potentials, the legend player specific potentials. So I'll be able to, excuse me, so I'll be able to give you a good insight into those, because I've got a lot of those available on my All-Stars team. Sorry about that, I do get a dry mouth and sore throat sometimes because of the tablets. So, yeah, shame I had to end the video on that, but I can't think of anything else to say now. So, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks for watching as usual. Like and subscribe. Hope you're still enjoying all the different series I'm doing. Again, sorry for the delay on the potentials quick guide, but that is coming very soon. It will be done before the weekend is out, I promise. And, yeah, hopefully I'll get those subscribers to keep coming in and see the channel grow even more. Really thankful for all the new subscribers I've been having the last couple of days. I can probably thank the developers for that, because they've put the message on the game itself, so more people got to see that the YouTube videos were out there. And yeah, I really appreciate all my loyal viewers, and hopefully you'll keep watching. So this is Killer Combat saying see you later. Bye.